So we got another Batrep here for you. It's Tyranids taking on Eldar, so it's a bit of a Corsair lineup for the Eldar, and Swarmlord's back to try and see if he can do good. I know he sucks, but he's super fun to use, and at time he does get in there and just wreck something. It's sweet. But, well, no, he doesn't make it. So looking at my 1750 point list of Tyranids, we have my Tervigon with Electroshock Grubs, Crushing Claws, and he rolled the Horror. Then we got Swarmlord, who rolled Catalyst, Onslaught, and Warp Blast, so pretty sweet rolling for him. Then I got 3 Hive Guard and Battle Forged, by the way, with 2 FOCs. So I have 3 Hive Guard, 3 separate Venom Tropes, 1 Zone Trope with Onslaught. And troops, I have 2 sets of Rippers, 2 Broods of Warriors with Barb Strangler, Devourers, Scything Talons. Moving on, I got 2 Broods of Gargoyles, 10 in each, and then 3 separate Broods of Carnifexes with the Twin Link Devourer load on each of them. I just don't have any weapons on because I don't have them all done and didn't feel like putting them on. So that's 1750 points of Tyranids.
Alright, 1750 points of Eldar. We have Uriel, my Supreme Autarch, who count as Uriel. We have a Spirit Seer here, unit of 5, D-Scythe, Wraith Guard, unit of 10, Dire Avengers accompanying Uriel, unit of 9, Warp Spiders with an Exarch and a Spinneret Rifle, unit of 10, Swooping Hawks. These Venoms back here are counting as Vipers, and they have scatter lasers and shuriken cannons on them. There's 2 units of 3 Bikers here, each guy with the white has a shuriken cannon. 2 Serpents with scatter lasers and shuriken cannons, and 2 Night Spinners. So yeah, alright, so on to the game.
So this is what we're playing here. We're doing the same sort of style that we have been doing. So we got Maelstrom Secondaries, so we're going to have 3 Maelstrom objectives each, and the primary is the Relic. So Corey wanted to roll off the deploy first and then decide if he wants first or second. And as I am destined to never have first in 7th edition. And I do get to choose my deployment zone, so the little victories. So that's it for everything here. So he's going to go ahead and deploy, then we'll take a look at the table once we're all set up and see if I can steal the initiative and reveal our objective cards. We've both gone ahead and deployed there, so you can see my mids lined up along here. Gargoyles up front. Tervigons, Rippers, Thornthrops, providing cover where needed. And looking at the other side of the table, we got Eldar first arrayed like this. Serpents up front with the Vipers. They're a squadron, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Vipers over there, and since he has first turn, just for simplicity's sake, we said the Hawks there are technically right there. If I steal the initiative, he'll throw them there, but it's not like I can hit them anyway. So, I'm going to go ahead and steal the initiative after we check our objectives. I forgot. So, my first objective, second objective, and my third objective. And then your objectives. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can steal the initiative. I'm going to trust his Zinch dice. See if it can happen. Yeah! Look at that. Zinch. Power. So, revenge for the last game. So, moving to Tyranids turn 1. Tyranids turn 1, as you can see the swarm just advanced. Only power I got off was Harness the Warp, which was an onslaught from him to the Hive Guard, who advanced up and managed to kill off all but one of the Vipers, so didn't quite get them all, but inflicted a bit of damage. Between the 2 Barb Stranglers and the Warriors up there, they killed all but like 4, there's 4 there, right? Yeah. 4 Warp Spiders, but they passed the morale and they're not too worried, they're still coming, and the Gaunts spawned out from the Tervigon getting 12, so decent start for the Tyranids. I really messed up on all my run rolls. I think there was only 2 units I rolled higher than a 1, the rest of the army rolled a 1, so kind of slacking on the movement, but that's alright. So we'll see what the Eldar can do in Eldar turn 1.
Alright, so end of Eldar turn 1. So the end of the turn, the Tyranid force here. A lot of the gargoyles are gone here. This unit of rippers that was right there is now gone. All Hive Guard but one are gone, and he has 1 wound left. He made a 5 up right before the end of the turn there to stay alive. So what happened, the 2 Night Spinners here shot into the line of gargoyles and killed some gaunts in there, killed some gargoyles. This wave shipment also shot into the gargoyles and killed a few of them. The warp spiders over here, they moved up, shot into the rippers here and killed them. Their guns, I think, are strength 6. Yeah, they are strength 6, and they ID'd the bases. And then they just moved up to capture that objective marker. And over here, the last remaining Viper just moved over to get a shot in on the Hive Guard, and I think he might have done it 1 wound, maybe. Yeah. And over here, the 2 units of jet bikes just spread out. I made sure that cannon was in range of the Hive Guard, and then this unit right here, the cannon and 1 lone biker were in range of the Hive Guard, and they both shot as well. And then they moved up to capture this objective as well. And due to that, this Wave Serpent shot into the Hive Guard, I might have mentioned that, but yeah. And due to all this, I got my objectives, so 1 is controlled at least 2 and double my opponents, so I have that. And it's a D3, I rolled a 2, so I only got 1. And then this one is hold objective 5, get 1 victory point. And then this one was hold at least 3 at the end of my turn, and then I rolled a 2 again, so all in all I got all 3, and only got 3 victory points. But pretty good turn, so on to Tyranid turn 2.
Under Tyranid's turn 2, a lot of return damage on the upper side of the table here between both Carnifexes just the Carnifexes and the Zone start casting Warp Blast. They cleared off all but 1 jet bike, and Swarmlord's given Feel No Pain over to the Turvagon, and this Carnifex now holds the Relic, with the vehicles over here remain untouched, but that Carnifex there did manage to kill the Viper. Looking downward here, I managed to kill off only a single Warp Spider, but I spawned out the perfect number of Gaunts, so I can't complain there, and there was the Warriors who killed them. So other than that, that was it for Tyranid's turn 2. I did get my Psychological Warfare victory point. I made him fail 1 morale, so that was it. So moving to Eldar turn 3.
Alright, so end of Eldar turn 2. All my guys got out of the Wave Serpents. I came over here and tried to get a shot in on him and maybe IDM, but I didn't do that. I killed a few Gaunts instead, but whatever. They're out, and these guys also got out, shot across at the Carnifex holding an objective, and I think I did like 5 wounds, rolling 6s, and yeah, killed him. This Wave Serpent shot into these gargoyles here and killed a few of them off because he had nothing really to shoot at. He couldn't really see anything. This guy shot at the gargoyles as well and killed 1. And this Night Spinner, what did this Night Spinner do?
He flamed. Or no, sorry, he barraged the gargoyles.
Right. Yes, he barraged the gargoyles, missed at the Carnifex and did not wound him. He shot into the Tyranids, and I believe did 1 wound. This guy flamed into that unit of Gaunts right there with his torrent from the monofilament, whatever it is, and he killed a few of them, I think like 4 or 5 of them. And the Warp Spiders back here, they warp jumped from there over there, shot into the Carnifex and did 1 wound, and then did a jump pack move back there. And I believe that was everything. Yeah, so on to turn 3.
So end of Tyranid's turn 3? Yeah, turn 3. So chaos in the middle of the board here. A lot of success for the Tyranids, but the strike back from the Eldar is going to be rough here in the middle. So the Turvagon charged in here and killed off only one Wraith Guard in close combat, but he used his Flamer, or Electroshock Grubs, actually killed 2, so rolled pretty good there. The Horde casted on these guys and actually got pinned, spawned out 6 Gaunts. I rolled 3, a 2, and a 1, so he's still good for spawning, but he did take a wound in close combat from the Spirits here. Over this way, the Carnifex up there got Onslaught, tried to run forward just to kind of gain some ground, to get him closer to the fight over here, and he shot and finished off the jet bike. That gargoyle was just chilling there. The swarm, between the Swarm Lord, Tyrant Guard, and Carnifex, the three of them had to get in there and just got enough to take out the Wave Serpent and wrecked it. Over this way, everyone moved. Completely forgot that we were playing Relic, so he's actually had that. He ran on top of that, so next turn if he can live, he's going to pick it up and try and sneak away with that. Looking over this way, the Gaunts from over here moved over and took out the Warp Spider. Down here, the Swooping Hawks got engaged by the Rippers and Venomthrope, dealing off a couple wounds to the Rippers, and the Venomthrope remains untouched. So other than that, that's everything for Tyranids turn 3, so we'll see what the Eldar can strike back with in Eldar turn 3. This table's cursed.
So bad luck continues for the Elder. Nothing seems to be happening correctly, but that's okay. It goes like that sometimes. But the Wave Serpent moved over here, shot at the Swarm Lord and killed the Tyrant Guard, but failed to do anything to him. He actually did pretty good. He shot over here and hit the barrage and killed the Venomthrope because he's strength 7 and then goes up to strength 8 if he's under 3 or under in initiative, and he was, so ID'd him, and then also hit the who was it? Hive Guard? Yeah, killed the Hive Guard. And these guys, because they were pinned, I was really hoping to get them an assault and then have Uriel do some damage to him, but they're pinned, so they snapshot at the Zoanthrope, yes, and they didn't do anything to him. And this Night Spinner came over here and used the Torrent option to attack those Gaunts, and wounded with everything, and he moved 1 save, so he's still alive. And in combat, the Swooping Hawks, I think they had 3 or 4 wounds dealt to them by the Rippers, and then failed 3 of them, so they killed that unit and they consolidated back towards the objective. And this assault here, nothing happened. I failed Lookout Sir, and then I made my 4-up and wall save, and I whiffed my attacks. So on to Tyranid turn 4.
So on Tyranids turn 4, kind of a slow turn, not too much happening. I think I killed off 4 or 5 Dire Avengers in total between the Barbed Stranglers. And over here the Gaunts jump in combat. Another one of the Gaunts over here grabbed that objective, which scores me secure objective 4. And over this way, Swarm Lord and his little posse over there of Carnifex just moved up, and the Carnifex is fired. Well, one Carnifex did. He can't see behind the wreckage there. Took off another hull point, so he's sitting at one of the gargoyles just hiding back there, taking pot shots. Swarm Lord tried to join this combat, but failed his charge by 1 inch. So that was it for Tyranids turn 3, and Zoanthrope's holding the Relic. And other than that, that is it. And they are pinned from the Horror as well, so I'm keeping them tied down. So moving to Eldar turn 4.
Alright, so the madness continues. Wave Serpent shoots into here. Out of everything, I think I did 1 wound to him. He made like all his saves, and then he made a 1 or 2 feel no pains. He shot into here, got a direct hit, and then got a 1 to wound, needed a 2. And over here, he also shot into him, but he made his 3-up invul save, and it killed like 2 Gaunts, I think. Here, tried to snap shoot over at him and did nothing. Combat, and I did 1 wound to him. He made a feel no pain though on another wound, and then he killed one of the Wraith Guard, and that was it. So on to Tyranid turn 5.
Alright, so we're just going to call the game here. Just the luck tipped into the Tyranids' favor a little too much this game. Swarmlord got his revenge from the last just utterly crushing defeat. So what happened, he charged in. We were just going to have a duel between him and Uriel, but he killed Uriel with Hammer of Wrath. These Rippers rolled pretty crazy, glanced him to death with Furious Charge given from the Swarmlord, and the Vex just crushed that over there. And we didn't even bother with that combat, because at this point, Swarmlord still gets to attack, and his wounds carry over to the squad, and then it'll pretty much just be that Serpent trying to fend off 2 Carnifexes and a Swarmlord. So, we're going to call it there, but it was a pretty good game though, just until the end, where things just kind of tipped away from the Eldar. But list-wise, we talked. I think I really like the triple Venomthrope. Is actually sweet up here. Having the 2-up save for all up here, because we just count that as runes. And just having throats, and I think you're gonna try. No, wraiths, or
Yeah, well, I don't know. I might try them again to try and work on deployment. I just gotta figure out when to get them out and actually get like a juicy target sort of thing. Right now they just get out and then they get to claim like one thing, but only 3 of them get to actually hit, and then they get tied up immediately after. But more Dire Avengers might be better. The fact that they didn't get to do anything the whole time they got out, really. Like Yurio could have went in and like at least did 2 or 3 wins to him.
yeah. So let's take a look at the battlefield. Just close up. So definitely probably going to see some rematches between Swarmlord and Uriel. They make for some good games. So as it stands right now, Eldar have won 1, Tyranids win the next. So we'll have to try and make a fun scenario for the third one. Maybe we'll do some Altar of War missions or whatnot. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and stay tuned for some Ultramarine Batreps as I've started them. And you'll probably see the video I made displaying my first painted guy, and let me know what you think.